Hello, welcome to Win Some Lose More. My name is Dieter Loosemore and you join me for Solo Central, a series of videos where I play through a game in my collection that has some form of solo mode. Today we're back to one of my favourite publishers. This is another game from Stonemaier Games. Today we're playing Tapestry. Comes with a solo mode straight in the box from the Automa factory, as Stonemaier Games tend to do. This is a game I like. It had quite a mixed reception when it came out because there's a wide variety of civilizations that you can be that give you just a slightly different approach, way of playing, all sorts of shouts of balance and who knows. I don't care. I'm ready for that level of unpredictability and chaos every time I pull this out, so I continue to do so. So let's see how I get on with Tapestry. So I have it all set up for the solo mode. It's relatively prescriptive. I have to use the 2 to 3 side. It tells me where my pieces start and where their pieces start. I've done the first income, which is kind of part of the game but kind of part of the setup. I've got the rules there off to the side. The only component that I'm showing you that does not come in the base game is the bag for the tiles. It just makes storing them and drawing them much easier. These are exploration tiles to discover bits of the land. We'll figure that out as we go. So I've done the first income turn, so I've got one each of the resources right there down at the bottom. This is quite large, so I've done my best to fit it all on. I know it's a bit far away to see, but I'll try and hold things up as we go. I am green and I'm against both red and grey. There's like a Shadow Empire type thing, that's what they call it, to compete against as well, but they just, the grey just takes up spaces on the track, so I'm not competing against them for points per se. So I'm going to take my first advancement turn. Which way do I want to go? My civilization just gives me bonuses on every income from here. What civilization card do I have in hand? A trap in case they try and stop me. Let's go down the invention route, shall we? Well, no, that's where the Shadow Empire likes. No bad thing. What do I want to do? That's the real question. Let's explore. Okay, so I have to pay 1 resource for the first 3 to progress down any particular track. Let's spend culture, the star, to move my piece up here, and that I get whatever the space is, and that space is draw 2 tiles, so I get to add 2 more tiles to my supply, my personal supply, and that's me done. So let's see how the automa works. They've got a small deck of cards here, and I'm going to flip over 2 of them and see what they want to do. Okay, so they're both going to advance, and it's just going to be, let me double check the guide here, all non-finished tracks, so it can be any track, and it tells me what their preference is. We're going to go, so we're only looking at this middle bit right now. So blue, or in my case red, wants to do science most, so it moves on to science, and it rolls, yes. Advance on the indicator, yep, absolutely just does the normal thing. It landed on one that says roll the die, move up on a track but don't gain the benefit. That's fine. And we're looking then up the other way. Shadow Empire wants to do its favourite one, and I figured that out before we started, and they're over here, so they're going to join me there. They just move up, nothing else happens for them. So that's the entirety of their go. It's back to me. Shadow Empire doesn't gain benefits that it lands on. Probably will have to find a better place for those, but for now that's where they shall live. Where do I want to go? Let's continue up this track. So I'm going to pay 1 more resource. Let's get rid of the population, the people, workers, that's right. Sorry. And now that it's a coloured in one, this benefit, I get to place one of mine adjacent to where I am, and I'm going to gain whatever's on it. Do I want 2 more tiles Do I want more money or do I want a worker back? I want the worker, and I'm going to, do I? Yes. Yeah, sure. I'm going to choose the worker. I'm going to pop it here for a couple of reasons. So I immediately gain the worker for placing the tile. And the reason I'm going to pop it there are, I only have 3 places I can put it because I only control this space and it has to be adjacent to it. I'm also going to get points based on matching border types, terrain types, and only half the tile has to match, so that's, I'm trying to match C, yes, 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 so I get 4 points for just placing it. Nice. And I'm trying to head towards the middle, which would give me bonus points if I were to conquer it, which is another action later. Now, that's part of it. It also gives me the option to get a bonus if I pay another resource, so I'll just pay that worker again. I can draw a new tapestry card. This is a hand, this isn't secret. There are new types, new directions my civilization can take. Currently we're just makers of fire, but every income turn, there'll be 4 more of them. I get to place those and do something else. Okie dokie, that's me done. So we discard their cards. If ever they run out of cards, they do an income turn. Let's see what their next one is. So red is going to do this one. And does it just gain tiles? Nope. Nothing happens for them. And Shadow Empire again wants to do their favourite one, and they never gain anything. Okie dokie. I'm going to conquer. So I'm going to push this down to move up here. Now I've landed on a conquer spot. I've got these outposts that I can pop, and so I'm just going to pop it onto here. Nothing can stop me because there's nobody against me. I roll both of these and I can either earn from that a food, mushroom, or 5 points. What am I wanting to do in the next couple of turns? Let's take the 5 points at this stage. Because a mushroom... No, that's silly. Let's not do that. Let's gain a mushroom. Let's gain the food. So I was on 4 points. Let's gain the food. Cool. And I'm 1 step closer to the middle there. Right. Their turn. We get rid of these. Oops. Flippity flip. Microchip. Okay, so it's no longer any of them. We're starting with the one that they're closest to the end of, if I'm right. Yeah. Non-finished or closest to the end, which is now it's only a choice between these 3 because it hasn't even started that one, and it wants to start with this. Why is that there? Did I do something? Oh no, it rolled the science die, that's why. And then grey is looking at any of them, so it's just going to push up on here. Fine, simple enough. Now I've got 2 mushrooms to play with. I am going to, is there any way for me to gain another resource? There is. Now I'm in a bit of a quandary because if I were to move into this space, I have a choice to place a tile or place an income building into my capital, which is a zoomed in representation of where I started. And I can get bonuses and things for this, points and resources, but by placing this it would give me an additional resource to then do another step into here, which would give me my first landmark. Oh, that's tricky. Let's I'm going to go down the income building route because why not? I'm going to pop it there because orange dots count as already filled, and if I get a 3x3 completed, it gets me stuff. That's not the best place to start though, is it? Let's pop it there. That's a better place to start. Yes, let's pop it there. Okay, so that's it for me. We get rid of this, And, oh, they only have one, so they can't do a full turn. So they're going to do income instead. And we look at their little mat over here. So they're in technically income 2. So firstly, we check and possibly update their favourite. If they had come to the end of a track, I could change what their favourite is. I don't need to do that. So they're going to get points. They're going to get points for something. Let me grab the rules. Hold on. I did check this before, and I have done this before, but some things I just always forget. Each landmark on its mat, and for each territory controlled. Okay, so they've got no landmarks, but they do get one for the territory they control. And then points for each space advanced up each of the indicated tracks. So not in the first one, just in this one we're looking at it. 1 point per space up here, so that's 2 points plus 1, so it's 3 points more for them. And what do we do next? We take one of these tapestry cards, and this covers here, which is going to give them an additional 2 points because they're the first to do it. If I were to do it, I'd have got free resource. Okie dokie. Then we add the top 2 cards from this progress deck to the decision deck discard pile. Fine. They gain one of these to the side. That will matter if I try and attack them. And they get their civilization ability, income 2. They're going to move up on here. And then what's left? Shuffle all decision cards from the most recent era to form a new face down decision deck. Cool. Cool, so that's their income turn. My turn. I'm going to, oops, did I even do that? Oh yeah, sorry, I just did the turn without doing the turn. That's what should have happened. Fine. What do I want to do? Do I want to start working on a tech, which is going to get me towards more food or another civilization or repeating a space? What do I want to spend my food on? I can't now move into here because I would need food and something else. I have no way of getting that. That would need 2. That would be a random. I might get the landmark out of it, but is it really worth it? Probably not. Yep, let's get a tech. So I get to take either the top one randomly or one of the 3. I'm going to take irrigation, and it goes into my X. And I flip a new one. Okie doke. First one for them. What are they doing in this new era? Okay, so for the red player, we're looking at any track that qualifies, so they move into here. They just get to place around them, and we're looking from here, so we're going to go from that way for the tiebreaker. So it's the first legal space that follows this line, so it's going to be that one. That goes there in a random way up. Do they get the points for it? No, they don't. Cool. Just says place. That's fine, that I can do. And then we're looking at the tracks where it's the shadow empire is closest to the end, which is this one. So we're going to do this one. Cool. My go. I have to do an income because I can't afford to do anything else. Well, okay. Fine, fine, fine. First thing it's going to do, I look at my civilization. Which one do I want to gain? Let's gain a star culture, because I'm going to get more mushrooms anyway for food. Okay, that's that done. Now play a tapestry card. Age of Wonders. I was not the first person to do it, so I don't get anything there. When played, gain 2 resources. Gain 2 resources if you have the fewest landmarks. If you have the most landmarks, gain 12 points. Otherwise, and for ties, so what's happening right now, gain 1 resource and 6 points. Okay. Let's gain a worker. Sure. And 6 points. Fine. That's that. Now, if I have something to upgrade, I can do it once. Now that I've moved it into circle, I get what it shows me, which is food. And I get points. I would get point per tech. I have 1, so that's 1 point. And I would get points for completed rows and columns in my map. I currently don't have any. So I get nothing for that. So now I get income. It's the final symbols of hand, sorry, that's why I'm just randomly flipping over my hands. Which currently is, I can see everything up here, which is 1 of those, 2 of those, and an additional tile. Another worker, another star, and a tapestry card. Theocracy. This era you can't advance on science. I wasn't doing that anyway. Whenever you enter a new advancement tier, gain 4 points. That's cool. Cool. So some of them are one played like this, some of them are this era. So different things happen. Is that my whole income? Yes, that's my whole income. So we get rid of these. Let's move those to the side actually. Let's put them down here so I can actually grab them quicker. Further away and in. Okay. The one that's, oh, it's closer to a landmark. Never mind. So the red, oh, butts. Oh well, it's going to steal this landmark from me because it's closest to a landmark starting from their favourite. So no matter which way I look at it, they're going to get, oh, sorry for reaching across, their landmark into their into their mat. Ah, shame. So landmarks I get to put in here and bump up what I could possibly do. That's annoying. Should have done that double thing that I talked about last time. Never mind. So that's them, and then the Shadow Empire closest to the end is this one, so they're going to move up here. And also take a landmark. They're taking this, which also goes in here for them. Okay. Fun. Nice. Well, that's annoying. Okay, but here we go. What do I want to do? I'm going to start up there because I want that middle section. Yes. Let's spend... Wow, that's really annoying. Okay, let's spend a food to go up here to get a tapestry card, another trap. Yeah, it's not so bad. And then if I, oh, that shows you that's quite helpful. And then if I want to, I can spend an additional one, which I do. Let's spend the worker to get one of these. And we're going to pop that there. Fine, their turn. Wow. Okay, I was like, oh, why is the Shadow Empire here? They're not going to do anything if they don't earn points or anything. No, but they steal blooming landmarks. Okay, so we're looking at all of them are available, and so we're looking just at the arrows, which is it moves here. Okay, it also gets to conquer, and we're going to look from here, and so we're going to come down this way looking for the first valid one, which is here. So they get to take one of theirs. It doesn't matter whether it's red or grey, they just get to keep going, because if that was already there, they can actually just jump straight onto empty ones as well and flip those over. Okay, so they've conquered, and Shadow's going this way based to their nearest landmark, which actually the only valid one is this one. Yeah, so it's just going to do that. Because we look at what it's aiming for first, then look up the tiebreaker. And as it goes, this was the closest to the next landmark, so it's just automatically that one. I believe. Okay, so I'm going up there. I'm going to spend money to come here, but I'm going to go again down this route, because I'm going to get a choice. I could have either conquered or built an income building. I'm going to do an income building, And because the orange dots are filled in 3 by 3, which is a free resource, let's bump my culture up. Cool, that's my turn. Here we go, flippity, flippity. Okay, so the one that they're closest to the end of is this one. So they're going to bump up here. They get points for everywhere they control, which is 2. They don't get bonuses, I don't think. Oh well. And then Shadow Empire, any. So they're going up here. Nothing else happens. That's fine, it's me. So I'm going to spend a star and something else, which in this case is going to be worker, to move up here. I finally get, oops, come on, reaching one of these. And I'm going to pop it right here. It's a 2 by 2, so it's going to take up that one there. I've nearly completed a row for points. Cool. And so now I get from the space, I gain the worker, and I get points per tile in my supply, which is 3 currently. Okay, that's me. Have I taken enough goes that they're doing it again? Goodness me. This is going quickly too. 4, 6, 8, yeah, goodness. Fine, so they're going to do an income turn because they can't do anything. That's okay, that's okay. If they race ahead and they just can no longer do anything, that's alright. So, have they reached the end of their favourite? No, they have not, so we don't need to change it. They're going to get points. What are they getting points for? 2 points per landmark and place they control. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 times 2 is 8 points. They're suddenly getting quite capable. And then 1 point, is that just position on each track? Goodness me. I think it is, isn't it? Yep. 1 point per position, so they've gone up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Goodness. That's 25. There we go. So that's their points. They get to just do this, which gives them an additional 3 points. Here I come. Oh, yeah, sorry. Back of my head, everybody's favourite. Then what happens? We take the top 2 of these, which are going to get shuffled in as well. They gain Tapestry to their supply. They get whatever this is. It's income 3 for them, so they're going to move up here. And then shuffle their deck into a new one. So their advancement times get longer, but not by much. Okay, it's me. What do I want to do? Who knows? I should probably continue conquering. That's what my plan was. So 1 of anything plus a culture puts me into here, which is, there's no slash, so I get to conquer and place one of these buildings. Let's pop it there because I'm going to have to do income soon. So I get to conquer as well. I'm going to come into the centre. Did I do that wrong? No, it wouldn't have mattered. That was still illegal. Never mind, I'm just questioning because there's different tiebreakers on where they conquered. And they should be trying to get the middle or me, but that was still the first one on that tiebreaker that would have been valid for that. So I'm in the middle, hooray! So I get to put a cube on there to say that I've done that, which gives me a bonus 10 points. So I'm not too far behind. And I placed that. Cool. Their turn. Let's see what this new deck has in store. Any. So they're coming up here, so they get to conquer. Okay, let me just double check what we're looking for first on the conquer. Can they conquer me? No, they cannot. So, all hexes that can be legally adjacent to territories are valid. Hexes adjacent to territories you control, which would be that one, are only valid if the topple okay. If they can still gain the middle aisle, no. Okay, so they're coming towards me regardless. And we're going up that way. And the first one, it doesn't matter. The first legal one is here. Okay, so they're going to come here. And because they're there, we do just have to put out a tile. They just get to put one down, but they're not getting anything from it. Because I might do something about that. Okay, so they've done that, and then bottom up, still looking at any, we're looking at their favourites. They're moving up here. Okay, it's me. Would any of that gain me anything? That would be conquer, and I'd be gambling as to whether they had a trap, or do I want them to come to me? And I have got traps. I'm going to wait for them to come to me, but they will be sneaking up on my... let's. Oh gosh. No, let's do it. Star and something else. I'm going to come here. I am going to conquer, but I'm going to conquer a random place. Oh, I didn't roll it for the middle. So I've got 7 points from the middle. Oops, sorry. Every time you conquer, you're supposed to roll the dice, and then a worker or as many places as I control, which will be 4 points, or a worker. Let's take the worker, because that still allows me to do my plan. Fine. And I also get a tapestry card. Nice. And if I want to, I can spend... Oh, interesting. I mean, always do that, right? Always. To get another one of these, and I'm going to pop it here. Sure. Fine. Okie dokie. Ooh. Oh no, this is only if it's the last card. Top down, any, it's going to attack, and it's coming for me. So it is going to attempt to topple me, but I get to go, haha, I have a trap. Sorry, overly enthusiastic. Discard this from your hand when an opponent tries to conquer your territory. If you do, gain a resource. Oh, nice, let's gain food. And topple the outpost. Haha, so now they can never come at me again, and they can no longer get the middle. Nice, but this is gone from the game. Let's get rid of that. Nice, that actually worked out very well for me. And then they're going for the nearest landmark, which is actually just this one, so they're just going to get the rubber works, big one, to there, because I'm not being very efficient with my landmarks. But it's my go, and I do now have a food and something else to move up here, which allows me to draw a tile, place a tile, to get some other stuff. Where do I want to go? Well, they're now blocked from exploring this part of the world. But I could want to go conquer them. Ooh, do I make it tempting for them? Because I still have another trap. Let's go make it tempting for them. Okay, let's gain a monies. Does it make a difference? Yeah, let's gain a food. But it makes no difference in terms of the points, because it too has ocean on. Oops, let's just rotate that. On 5 sides, so that's 5 points, it's 36. And I get a mushroom, not the money. Cool. Their turn. These, and flippity, flippity. Okay, nearest landmark for them will be this one, right? Because that's already gone. They're far. That's already gone. So this one, so they're doing that. So they get nothing. Is that right? Double check, double check, double check. I'm just basing this from the rule book. Yep. Either gains bonuses. Some of them are ignored. Yep, that's fine. That's fine. It gets nothing. Fine. So that's me. Oh, no, no. Shadow Empire. Going for any, and it's going up science. Fine. Me. I have a single mushroom. I'm going to ignore the single mushroom, I think, and just go for an income. Whenever you invent, gain... No. Theocracy it is. And I'm not the first person, so I gain nothing for... Oops, let's do this in order. Don't be silly. Ba-dum-bum-bum. First thing, these. And I get to choose not any of them because I have to follow certain routes, but I can get one of these three. What do I want more of next time? Money, workers, 4 points. Yeah, let's go up. Oh, I can't. I can either go up, across or down, so I can get yellow or grey. Well, neither of those help me, but each puts me in a different direction. Let's go yellow. And that's going to pop in there, I think. No, it's not. Don't be hasty. Because I want that space for a landmark. That's my thinking anyway. Yep, let's pop it there. Sure, why not? Okay, that's that done. Now we place theocracy. This era, you cannot advance up the science because we're now religious and therefore obviously hate science. That's how it works. Whenever you enter a new advancement tier, so I'm going to do it on there, maybe somewhere else, I get 4 points. It's probably not going to be as beneficial as I wanted it to, but never mind. That's done anyway. I get to upgrade if I... oh, I don't meet the prerequisite. Nobody does. I would need somebody in tier 2 of science to do that, so nothing gets upgraded. I'm going to get points. I'm going to get 1 point per technology card. 1 point. 1 point for completed rows and columns. I have 1 completed row. I get points, 2 points per place I control. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 is 8. Nice, 46. And that's all the points. Okay, so income. Now it's 2 coins, 1 worker, 2 mushrooms and a tile. And 1, 2, 3, 4 culture. All that culture for war making. Cool, that's me done. Okay. Nope. They're looking at any of them and they start with this. Well, sure. They're going to get another monument. So up to 4 of them. Garbage. And they also get to place a tile from left and top down. So that would just anywhere that they're next to, right? That's empty? Yeah, sure. They're going to go, so left and top down would be there. Fine. They get no points from that. It's random orientation. Okay, me. Let's do that before anything happens. 1 culture. Ooh, 2 money. Nope. 1 worker, 1 money. To come here, I'm going to get this 3 by 3, which goes there, which is going to get me a free resource because it's a 3 by 3 and it filled it completely. I'm only 1 spot off another one. Okay, I get 2 conquer, and if that conquer topples, I get both dice. Okay, let's try. Let's try. I'm going to come here. So now we need to see what happens, and I take their hand of tapestry cards, and I'm going to give them a shuffle. They've only got 3. Oh, that's good. And if any of them gone, they are gone. It's until a trap came out or they discarded them all. They discarded them all, so no trap came out, so I do it. Which is also 2 topples. 10 points for me. 56. And now I get to roll both dice and gain the result of both dice. That is an additional food and a point per place I control. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 61. This is going better than I expected. But this may well be... Let's see. Okay, it's not. They're going to play this out. Their next nearest landmark is going to be a tie between these two. And we start with favourite. So they're moving up here. They get nothing. And they're going to the nearest landmark, which is 3 away. None. A tie between these two. So they want science. Fine. Okay, what am I doing now? I want to do this. Definitely that and a worker. Oh, I didn't get my 4 points for my theocracy because I entered the new tier down there. So moving into here, getting a point for place I control, which is 5. And if I want to spend an additional resource, I do. Yes, I do. I get one of these, which would complete that one. Where am I getting this thing from? I'm not going to get another landmark for that spot, so I'm wasting time. Never mind, that's done. They only have the 1 card left, so they are going to do their income. Okay, this is income 4. Have they finished it? No, they have not. Let's do points, and they're going to get 2 points per landmark and place they control. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is 12 because I took 2 of them away, so that's 40. And then each place, well, no, military and science, 1 point each. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then exploration and technology, 2 points. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. 64. Okay, that's it for points, except the next thing is to place one of these, and because they're the first person to do it, they get an additional 4 points. Wow, okay. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Fine. What's next? Do their thing. We're in number 4, so they get to move up here. And add, oops, should have done that first. Add 2 cards, gain a tapestry. And then we shuffle this. So they've got a nice and longer one. Right. I think it's as normal that once it's done, and I get to keep going. It's me. Star and 2 somethings, I guess. To go here to conquer somewhere. Let's go here. Get 7 points or a resource. Let's take 7 points. It's the most you can get. And if I want to spend a resource, get a tapestry card. I don't actually, because academia is okay, because I'm going to get a couple of those. Okay, so let's see what they're up to. So turns are actually really quick. Nearest landmark for them is absolutely here, and favourite would be the tiebreaker anyway. They come here to gain this landmark. Oh dear, too many landmarks. And points for, so they get 2 points for where they are on the technology track. Okay. Okay. Fine. Me? Nope. Shadow Empire. Nearest to the end of absolutely this one. There's no even tie break necessary. Me. I've still got a star and 2 resources to do this. Okay, final red one. Nice. To go. No one's in second science. So I actually gained only 4 points from this. That was not great in the end. That one's complete. That one's complete. This is 3 away. This one's a long way away, but resources. And I'm going to get that, which is going to go here. Let's take that one and start going for this row. I think. Yep. And then I get a point per tapestry card in hand, which is just 2. Okay, what are they doing? Okay, any of them, tiebreak is military. Point, they don't do tasks. Okay, fine. No, I possibly shouldn't have given them the points from that one, but never mind, it's done now. And then nearest to the end is this one, so they're just going to do that. Me, I have nothing, so I have to do income. Okay, first things first. This, do I want to conquer, or do I want to roll the science die and see what happens? I'm going to roll the science die and see what happens. So I'm going to move up somewhere. It is science. Okay. I assume that doesn't break my theocracy because it was enforced from something else. I didn't choose to advance. This is income. Cool. So that doesn't break. Now play one. It's just a trap. Or academia. Let's do academia. I don't get free resources because the automa got there before me. This era, this is no longer true. I'm now an academic civilization, academic entertainers. So I've got a doctorate in performing arts, I assume. This era, whenever you invent, also get a tech card, or gain a tapestry card, gain 3. Oh, actually, that's better than I thought. Good, that's going to be all right. Fine, so that's that done. Now, upgrade if I can. I can't, nobody is in tier 2 of science. So get points, 1 point per tech, 1 point. 4 points. 1 point per row and column completed, that's 1, 2. And 1, 2 points per place I control. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is 12. 86 is 98. And 10 points puts me on 108. Not bad, not bad, not bad. And then finally, resources. 2. 2 and a tile. 1 and 1, 2, 3, 4. And a tapestry card. Does that count? I'm gaining 1. I'm gonna say yeah. Because of course I am. But also, I do actually think so. Just as if I'd entered there, I'd have gained the 4 points from this because nothing new had been played. Now I'm in this era, I gained 1. It said so. It is that symbol. I gained 3 points, surely. Cool. Let's see what they're doing. Okay, any track. They're going here. When they're not doing space. And they're going favourite, which is here. So they get yet another landmark. This is getting obscene. Cool. Me. I want to gain tech, but let's do that first. 2 stars. 2 culture. To move here, to do this, into there, which is going to get me a free resource, which is going to be culture. Now I get points for how far I up on here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not bad. Let's go 16. Plus, if I want to, I can take one of my tapestry cards and overlay my current one to get something else. I actually don't want to do that. Well, ignore upgrade prerequisites on tech cards. Whenever you upgrade, gain 3. No, I'm going to stick with academia. That's all that's going to happen. I just really wanted that landmark. Cool. Their turn. Their closest landmark is, I don't know, science? Must be. Sure, so they're going to move up science and gain a tapestry card in case I attack them again. And they're going anywhere, they're going up here. Cool, me. I don't want that, but I can sell these. I don't have enough. Do I continue up? Tech now. Tech now, tech now, tech now. Sorry. Okay, yeah, let's spend the culture to move up here, which gains me a tech card, a tapestry card, which gains me 3 points from my academia. Yeah, it was a much better choice. And if I want to, I can spend an additional resource to get a yellow building. I do want to do that. Oh, yeah, absolutely I want to do that. Yeah. Yeah. Why wouldn't I? Because I want rows and columns. Let's do that. Cool. Cool. Yeah, absolutely. Just chatting to myself, sorry. Cool. Get rid of these. They're nearly done. They've only got 2 more turns at the most. Okay, the one they're close to the end of is by far and away this one, so they do that. And then they're on any and they're starting with their favourites, so they do that. Cool, me. Now I have 3 of these. I could get rid of them for 10 points. Or do I want to hold off on that until I've potentially filled in more rows and columns, which is what that does. Let's potentially fill rows and columns. Okay, in which case, science, yeah, yeah, no, food. Food to gain a tapestry card, which gains me 3 points from academia. And if I want to spend an additional resource, which I absolutely do, there goes my other food. I get to do this, which is another completed row or column. Nice. Oh, sure. Cool. So either their last turn or their last turn's already gone. Nope. They actually get to do this action. They start with their favourite. They get to move on here. Now let's double check about finishing a track. I assume, at the very least, it does this and gains 10 points because it reached the end of a track. Yeah. Distance. Some of the automa. Nope. No idea. Achievements. The automa, there we go, achieves topple 2, Shadow Empire can only earn, but gains a VP. Oh, so it just blocks me from doing it. Okay. So that happens. They get 10 points, which I gave them, and they're going to go up from any, so they're getting going up science. Okay, but that's the last turn. Nice, so they never actually got to block me from that. Not that I'm going to reach the end, but still. Me. Sure. Money. To move up science. Right? Yes. And I'm going to absolutely take this instead and pop that there to get another resource, which is going to be money, I think. Yes, but that's not a great placement, is it? Oh yeah, because I need 2 to do that, and that's what I'm aiming for. Cool. Yeah, absolutely. Cool. Their last thing, then, is a final income turn. They don't have the cards to do it. So let's do a final income turn for them. So they're on number 5. First thing, do we need to change their favourite? Yes. Okay. Okay. Or does it have to be different from theirs like it did in setup? Cool. Science. Not that it makes a blind bit of difference, because... yeah, why would that be in there? If a bot's token has reached the end of its favourite track, or if there's a further advanced token there... oh, snap. I've been doing... oh no, I was never further than it here. Cool, that's fine, I haven't broken it. In theory, if I was ever ahead of it on its favourite track, it changes favourite track by the sound of it, but I don't think that ever actually changed. Fine. Would be chosen by closest to a landmark, which is still science. So nothing would have been different. It needs to be on science. Cool, I just did it wrong, but it's fine. Okay, points. 3 points per landmark and place it controls, and it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 landmarks, plus 2 is 8, times 3 is 24, something like that. Puts them on 104, so again, here they come. I think I'm going to win, though. This is on the normal difficulty. There are ways to make it easier and harder, and I've probably got lots of rules wrong. 2 points per science and military. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is 12 points. And then 3 points per here. So they get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Plus 2 is 14, times 3 is 52. Nope, 42. 42 makes more sense. So that puts me on 58. Okay, there goes me saying I think I might win. Cool, 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 cool. Well, that wasn't fun. But they're now done. They can't affect the game in any way, and I think I've got this. It's just, I just need to play the next... I've got about 2 turns left. I just need to play it well. That's all. You know, obviously. A stupid thing to say, but never mind. It's me. I'm going to spend a worker and a money to move here. Hooray! Actually get a landmark. That gives me a free resource, and it's another completed row column. What am I going to take? Let's take a food, because, okay. Yeah, who cares? Let's take a culture. Who cares? Yes, so I get a point per one of those, so a single point. Whoop-dee. And, hooray, a tapestry card, which, because of academia, is, 3 points. They can't go, they're not in the game anymore, it's me. I'm going to spend 2 culture to move up here, which is a point per completed row or column, which is 1, 2, 3, just 4. Just 4, that's fine. I'll take 4 points, why not? And if I want to, I can get rid of 3 cards from the game to get 10 more points. So, yeah, 40, don't cheat. Cool. Now I have a single star. Let's gain a tech. It's an additional 2 points and 3 points from academia. Yeah, why not? Let's do that. Doesn't matter, none of them are going to be upgraded. Let's take the radio, goes into my X, because, oh, no, it is going to be upgraded. Then we'll take the batteries. Don't be stupid. Come on now. Come on now. That's me done. My final income. We still do this, and I get to advance somewhere and do the space. So that would be end of track. Oh, buddy. So yes, actually they're here, but who cares? And I can, yes, absolutely get to the military track. I get to conquer somewhere. They would still be able to defend, so let's just chicken out. Come here, and get both dice, 7 points and a... That doesn't matter, but I'm going to take those 7 points. And I get a new civ. And because this is part of the civilization section, mystics. If you gain this civilization and discard it and gain another, okay, fair enough. If you gain a civilization in the middle of the outposts on these spaces from right to left, choose. Okay. So right to left, let's cover those. Oh, I have to do it from right to left. Cool. Does that mean, now I have to get the big rules, hold on just 1 second. Oh, here I come. Oh, shouldn't sit here. Never mind. Gaining a civilization. I honestly don't know. I think look, I am 11 points behind them. I've already got 14 points on the board I'm going to get. So I'm going to be kind to myself. Oh, I did whack it. I do apologise. Let's try and bring it back. There we go. I'm going to be very kind to myself because I'm excited about actually winning. I'm going to say, because we are in this section of the income, and I've gained this as part of it, it's still this section, so I still get this, which is gain everything I can see, which gains me 6 more points. I was going to win anyway, I'm just going to win by slightly more. Oops, 53. I think that's how it works, but who knows. Don't play a tapestry card, do upgrade. I am in the... No, that's what I'd already decided. This one to get 4 more points. Because why wouldn't I? Okay, now points for technology cards, 2 per, so that's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, nice. 2 per row and column. 1, 2, 3, 4 is 8. 69. So there you go. I would have at this point be winning. So, shush. And then 4. And then 2 points per places I control. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is 14. Is 87. Plus 10 is 97. Done. So I was going to win regardless, I just won by 6 more points. That's Tapestry, that's the solo. I've probably got things wrong, it's been a while, but thank you very much for watching. Do subscribe to the channel if you don't already and stay updated when I put out new things. Hit the bell icon. Do find me on social media in the meantime. Search Win Some Lose More. Sorry, I'm just flabbergasted by that. In fact, I actually won something. Search Win Some Lose More on usual platforms, you'll find me. It'd be great to hear from you. I'll be back again soon with another one of these. I'll see you later. Indeed, for Win Some Lose More. Bye.